Welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. The 2012 Summer Olympics are set to begin in just a few days, so I'm going to give you a quick preview right now of some of the more interesting events and associated betting lines being offered right now by the sports books. First, let's start out with the various country gold medals props that the books are offering. Of course, the U.S. and China are the two countries that usually vie for the most gold medals every Summer Olympics, and this year Ladbrokes has the U.S. as about a 59% favorite to win more golds than China. Overall, the books are expecting the U.S. to get about 38 and China to get about 37. In 2008, though, when the Summer Olympics were held in Beijing, China won an amazing 51 gold medals and the U.S. won only 36. But that may have been an aberration due to a significant home country advantage in the Olympics in general. Now let's take a look at some of the lines for some of the individual events coming up. Starting off in men's swimming, of course, all eyes are going to be on Michael Phelps, who won 8 gold medals at the Beijing Games 4 years ago. He'll only be swimming in 7 events this year, and he's actually only about a 60% favorite to win more golds than teammate Ryan Loach, and he's actually a significant underdog to Loach when they face off in the 400-meter individual medley. Right now at Ladbrokes, Phelps is plus 125 to win the 400-meter individual medley, while Loach is minus 162. In the 200-meter individual medley, though, they are dead even, with each having odds of minus 110 at Ladbrokes. No one else is being given a real chance in either of those races. Then in men's soccer, Brazil is the favorite, although not the odds-on favorite. The markets are giving Brazil about a 40% chance to win the gold, with Spain the second choice at about 28%. The Olympics, though, don't involve the same rosters as the ones that compete for the World Cup and the Euro Championships, which is why Germany and Italy are not medal contenders right now. It's also why Spain is not favored to win, despite winning 3 straight major tournament championships. On the women's side, the U.S. is being given the best chance at the moment with about a 36% chance. The second and third choices are Brazil with about a 21% chance and Japan at about 19%. There's more consistency with the rosters in women's soccer than men's, so it's often said that World Cup performances are more indicative of likely Olympics performances with the women's division. In 2011, the U.S. and Brazil played a tight match in the World Cup, but since then, the time passed is thought to have benefited the U.S. squad more than the Brazilians, as the U.S. has a younger team that may have gained some maturity and cohesion, and may also enjoy a big psychological boost from midfielder Megan Rapinoe, recently coming out as a lesbian. Then in badminton, on the men's side, returning gold medalist Dan Lin is about a 60% favorite to win the gold again this year, while on the women's side, there's no odds-on favorite, but there are 3 top choices who all have a decent shot at winning, and they're also all named Wang. Wang Yihan is being given about a 40% chance to get the gold, while Wang Xiqiang is at about 27%, and then Wang Qing is about 23%. My favorite event, though, by far, in all of the Summer Olympics is women's beach volleyball. So let's take a look at that event right now. Beach volleyball has only been an Olympic event since 1996, and the 3 countries that dominate are the U.S., Australia, and Brazil. The U.S. women's pair of Misty May-Treanor and Kerry Walsh, who are both awesome, have won the gold twice, and this will probably be their last Olympics. They currently have the shortest odds at Ladbrokes to get the gold this year at 2-1. Then the reigning world champions in women's beach volleyball are from Brazil, Larissa Franca and Juliana Felisberta, who are also awesome, especially Larissa, and they're 3-1 at Ladbrokes right now to win the gold. Regular volleyball is also, of course, an event in the Olympics and has been since 1964. Either the U.S. or Brazil has won the men's gold 5 out of 7 times since '64, and this year Brazil's favored to win the men's division, with the U.S. actually a big long shot at 16-1, far behind Brazil and 3 other countries, despite the fact that the U.S. upset Brazil 4 years ago in Beijing. Poland will be fielding a good team this year. They are the 3rd choice in the odds at Ladbrokes at odds of 3.5-1, and that's mostly due to up-and-coming 23-year-old spiker Bartosz Kuric. Then in archery, Dong-Hyan Im from Korea, who's won the gold in the last 2 Olympics, returns looking for a 3rd in a row. Im is actually legally blind and does not wear corrective glasses during the competition. Dong-Hyan Im currently has odds of 5-1 to win at Ladbrokes, second only to American Brady Ellison, who's about 3.5-1. Ellison opened as a 2nd choice, but he's taken a bunch of money that has moved his odds down. Ellison is currently ranked number 1 in the world in archery, ahead of Im. And then, of course, some of the most widely anticipated Olympic events come in track and field, which often features lots of colorful characters and controversies. And, of course, the runner getting the most attention right now is Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt, currently regarded as the fastest man in the world, and he will be competing in the 100-meter sprint, arguably the most revered event at the Olympics. Bolt currently holds both the world and Olympic records in the 100 meters, and his world record time is 9.58 seconds. Bolt appears to be in very good form right now, Earlier this year, he ran the fastest 100 meters at the Jamaica International Invitational, running it in 9.82 seconds. The markets currently have Bolt as the odds-on favorite to win the 100 meters. At Ladbrokes, he's minus 120. The only other runner in the race being given any chance at all is fellow Jamaican Johan Blake with odds of plus 150. Blake, though, actually beat Bolt in the 100-meter final at the Jamaican Olympic Trials. So this should be a great race with two of the fastest men to ever run competing against each other and both in top form. The market's currently offering odds that there's about a 20% chance that the world record will be broken in this race. Bolt, though, hasn't come close to his record time since setting it in China, and Blake's all-time best is only 9.75 seconds. So a bet on the no may have some value here, despite coming with such short odds. And then finally, there's a huge favorite in synchronized swimming, which may still have some value. Russia is currently only about an 81% favorite to win the gold in synchronized swimming, both in the duet and team categories, and that may still be a little low. Russia in synchronized swimming absolutely dominates and terrorizes all comers. No one can hold a candle to them. Russia's won every synchronized swimming event, both duet and team, at the Olympics for the past 12 years, and they've won most of the recent World and Euro Championships as well. Russia's duet team is made up of Natalia Ishchenko and Svetlana Romashima, and they're absolutely brutal competitors, especially Natalia. So if you're looking for a lock to go all in on in the Summer Olympics this year, consider betting on Russia in synchronized swimming. The odds are very short, but again, these ladies just absolutely crush their competition, so it's hard to see anyone beating them. And that's a quick look at some of the betting lines for the upcoming 2012 Summer Olympics. For SBRforum.com, I'm Peter Loshak.